So Jermall Charlo, the big twin, he states that he'll be back to boxing sometime in February. The question is, who is Jermall Charlo fighting, man? I mean, this dude's been at 160 for quite a while, hasn't unified, no way to try to become undisputed. He's been off for about 18, 19 months. And he's just pretty much just hanging around boxing, man. He hasn't been doing much. Uh, he's at this point, it's almost 2 years, man. Uh, Rusty. He's gonna show some rust, whoever he fights. But who is he fighting? Interesting enough, man. Jermall Charlo is not ranked in any of the other sanctioning bodies. He's just ranked at the WBC. I mean, he's not ranked. He's the champion of WBC. He has a WBC World Championship belt. So who could he fight, man? You know, let me just skim through WBC for a minute. He should be laying it down with Jaime Munguia, to be honest. Now, I'm not too sure what's going on with Jaime Munguia. I'll probably talk about him in another video, man. But he's number one in the WBC, so he's up for Charlo's belt, man. Chris Eubank is behind him. Murata is behind Chris Eubank. Sergey Devryanchenko, he fought Jermall Charlo a while back already. So I don't see that happening. And then this is a guy at number 5 called Myram Nursultanov. So Jaime Munguia and Chris Eubank, man, they right up there. Why isn't he should be lining up with one of those dudes? Whoever he's fighting in February should be one of these guys. I don't want to see him fight nobody down there. No Liam Williams. No, I don't want to see him fight Shane Mosley Jr. right now. I don't want to see nobody down there at the lower 10. I don't want to see it. All right, he's not fighting nobody, bro. So he should be lining up with Jaime Munguia. That should be who he should be fighting next in February. But I think Jaime Munguia has a fight coming up soon, and the turnaround time wouldn't be accurate, wouldn't be enough for Jaime to trade for Jermall Charlo, I don't believe. So you can probably pretty much scratch Jaime Munguia off that list and, you know, bump up Chris Eubank, man. Why can't he fight Chris Eubank Jr.? You know, that should be a worthy opponent for Jermall Charlo, man. When you talk about the other sanctioning bodies, man, you got Golovkin there. You know he ain't fighting Jermall Charlo. Then you got this guy number 1 called Esquiva Falcao. Falcao. Well, not a Falcao, I think. Falcao. I don't know. He's 30-0, some Brazilian cat. And then you got Michael Zarafa. Jaime Munguia again is at number 3 in the IBF. Vincenzo Gualtieri, some Italian dude, I believe. Could be, or German, I think. And then you got Dennis Radovan, number 5. Then you go all the way up to the WBO, man. You got, why can't he line it up with Zanderbeck, man? He has a WBO champ. He's the WBO champion. Zanderbeck, Alam Kanuli, line it up with him to be unified. Okay, Jaime Munguia is there again, number 1 at the WBO. Chris Eubank again. And then you got the Andrade. He's at 160. I don't even know what to say about Andrade, so I'm going to leave him out of there. I don't know what division this guy is in, Andrade, man. He's like purgatory right now because it's like, okay, is he 160, 168, you know, whatever. So then you got the WBA. You already know Canelo still holds a fucking belt in the WBA. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going up to the wrong rankings. I'm sorry. I'm going up to the wrong weight class, my bad. I'm skimming through this shit too fast. So that's pretty much what it is. Okay, and then you got the WBA. You got Arislandi Lara. He's the world middleweight champion, which is the regular. Then Gennady is the real champion, the super. But he ain't fighting Gennady. And the same people is in the top 5 there too. Some of them. Jaime Munguia is in top 5 in all the rankings, in all of the sanctioning bodies. Why isn't he fighting this guy? All right, so it's sad, man. It's Jermall Charlo's career. He's at right now, man. Jermall Charlo is at 32 wins, no losses, and the most, I think. Let me pull up Jermall's box rank, man. I'm gonna see what's the most notable fight that Jermall Charlo has had since he started his career, his professional career. Says here, I think Jermall Charlo's most notable fight was, you could say, pretty much between. Let me see. I'm looking through it here. It's hard. If I have to do this, it is hard. You got J-Rock back in 2016. Yo, I would say J-Rock, Austin Trout. That is it, dude. That is it. That's the biggest names on Jermall Charlo's record. And this was in 2016, y'all. This was 6 years ago. Everybody else was just basic names or just nobodies or not names of notoriety. The guy is 32-0, no losses. He's still at 160. He hasn't really accomplished much at all. What is he doing? Is he just fighting for bags? That's it? Or is he fighting to be the best, to reign on top of his division like his brother just did? I mean, yeah, it's clear that him and his brother, their careers are on two different trajectories, man. It looks like Jermall Charlo might be going the ways of Jaime Munguia. It's crazy because Jermall Charlo is more skilled than Jaime Munguia, and I think he's more established because he's a champion. But he ain't fighting nobody, bro. Either there's nobody at the division that want to fight him, or there's nobody there for him to fight, or he need to move up or something. Move up, bro. Move up. Try your bets at 168. But it's gonna be the same deal up there. Because there's a few people here to fight down there. You got Jennebeck down at not Jennebeck. You got the champion at just got through talking about him, but down at 160. I always get him and Jennebeck mixed up. He got the WBA Zennebeck. I always say Zennebeck. You got the WBO champion he can fight. Fight Carlos Adames. He's the interim, but fight him. God damn, Jermall. I don't know, man. I think his career is just gonna coast through. It's just gonna coast through, man. How old is Jermall Charlo now? He should be about let me pull his age back up. I just was on his box rec. So I'm doing this off the cuff. You know how I do Rebel style. So he is. Don't even say his age, man. How old are these dudes? How old are the twins, man? He is 32 years old. So he is going towards a little bit on the older side as a boxer, but he still got some time. But he's wasting his time. He's already in his early 30s. What is he going to do, man? Because he just been wasting time in this division. He ain't moved up. He should have been moved up. And, if you know Gennady ain't going to fight him, Gennady was holding two of the belts hostage. He's not going to fight him. So there's nothing you can do. You're not going to be undisputed if somebody there don't want to fight you unless he drop his belts if he don't want to fight. And then now you got to go and try to scoop up from somebody else. So it's going to take even longer. So who he's fighting in February is going to be questionable. I'll be surprised if it's Chris Eubank. But don't be surprised if it's somebody that we never heard of, man. That's all I got. This Rebel Life Boxing is real. When I bring up Jermall Charlo, it bothers me. It's real sad to see stuff like this. But hey, if they all right with it, then I'm fine with it, man. If he's all right with his career, he just want to make bags of money. He don't care about his legacy. That's on him. Anyway, your boy is out. I'll catch y'all on the next one.